Hello, this is April from Northern Town Girl Crochets, and I am actually redoing my video that I've done for my hair for my Weebee dolls. And the reason I'm doing it is just I noticed that there was just too much noise in the other video with the music in the background. So I'm hoping that this one will be a little bit better. Now, this is a pattern for the doll itself, is a pattern by Laura Tagg. And you can find her patterns on Ravelry, and this is the standard Weebee size doll. And she does have awesome hair caps that you can do with the dolls, but for myself, for my preference, I actually like the long hair strand look. And of course I put mine up in cute little curly Q ties and give her nice ponytails. So for mine, how I've done mine, I literally have just done a cap, a plain cap in single crochets, and starting with a magic ring. And now if you're not sure how to do a magic ring, there are so many wonderful tutorials out there. I learned originally from Moogly, and she does have one on her website, or on her actually YouTube channel. And so all I did is I increased up to 7 rows. So after my 7th row, I stopped increasing. So I went from 6 in the magic ring to 42 stitches on my cap. And then after that, I did no more increases, but I continued regular single crochets until I hit 20 rows for my total cap size. And that again is for the standard Weebee size doll. Now for the hair itself, there's 2 different lengths. So for the lengths that go around the base of the cap, there's 2 rows here, so one under the other. And I used the length of, by wrapping it around this cardboard, 11.5 inches long, so double that, 22 inches. And I wrapped it around for 110 wraps to go around the base of my cap. Now for the top, again, and it's all just latched on, as you can see here, they're just latched on to the cap itself. For the part, now you're going to be using a 25-inch length. So for me, I did a 14.5 cardboard, and I wrapped it for 80 times. And you will do what I did here is to try and get somewhat of an even part. I took a strand of yarn and I went from her, straight from the bottom of her neck, through her nose, around the base of the head and down to the back. But unfortunately, because the cap does not give you an even fall, you have to do your best and try to keep your part straight. So what I would do, I had that yarn going down, so I would work on one side, getting my part going, and then work on the other side of that strand that I had put on the head, and worked on this side so that I caught somewhat of an even part. And that is all I did. And for this hair, all I used was, for this particular color, I can't remember the name of the color, but it is yarn from Mary Maxim, and it is their true, or best value, and it is a worsted weight yarn. But the one thing about your worsted weight yarn in medium 4, doesn't necessarily mean they'll be the same thickness, because if you look at this one isn't overly thick, but then you look over at my black, which is Bernat Premium's yarn, and it's super thick. I like it, just unbelievable amount of hair for the exact same amount of strands done. And but that is all I do. You sew the cap to the doll's head, then you just latch in your hair lengths, and then you can either leave the hair down, which is nice about using the same color cap as your hair as well, is that you, if you're just going to leave the hair down, you're not seeing her white skin underneath. It would still be the cap. So you could get away with wearing the hair down, and it wouldn't look horrible because the same color of her hair is the same color of the cap. Now, I was also asked about how I do my eyes, and I will do that in another video.